Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Doc and Queenie live every Monday at
High noon.
I think we entertain ourselves. I don't know.
I'm telling you what, you don't waste any time on that, do you?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
I actually look forward to it every Monday
At high noon. I know you do. I am so excited to see these backgrounds, Doc. What are we talking about here? This is like da 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 da.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
We
I
are
do.
so happy for you. Congratulations. You are
Almost
exploding. I know.
almost there. Yeah, if
Anybody watching, that's why I mean, anybody watching us live or certainly on the replay, Kitchen Garden Expert, please subscribe. Doc is inches away from the 1,000 mark, and we are super duper excited for you. And I mean that. So congratulations, Kitchen Garden Expert.
yeah, it's been a long road of a lot of work. It's been fun. I'm 31 people away. So
Woo-hoo! All right, you're doing it. That will be overnight in your case.
And you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and pass it along.
Yeah. Overnight is quick. I know. I love that part.
Don't you say overnight success of it's 17 years, 16 years?
Exactly. Overnight success only took me 16 years. I know.
So now I'm looking for you on Facebook so I can follow us. Let's see.
There you go. That's a great idea. We can do that together. It really is one of those things, Doc, honestly, for people to be able to share your videos is super fun for sure. All right. So now I found us. I changed us. Okay, good. I can change us to public.
Awesome sauce.
I know. So you find us. That's all we need, right?
And then you're good for the rest of the week.
I'm serious. I know. I know.
So yes, no, I'm super excited. I'm swinging back to the YouTube thing. I've worked hard, and I've worked hard on trying to figure out the algorithm, which keeps changing.
I was just going to say that, quite frankly, it really does keep changing, doesn't it? Because as soon as I think I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to, I look at something and it's like, nope, not today. And it really does keep changing, doesn't it?
Yes. And where I'm at this moment, when I hit that 1,000, I've had people ask me, hello, Debbie Miller. Debbie Deb is in the house. They haven't asked me that, but they've asked me, so when you hit 1,000, does that mean you can monetize? Well, they've changed the goalpost again, and I can't monetize, but I can put merchandise on there. And my next step,
okay,
my business is to have gardening merch. So I can offer that on my YouTube website and a few other little things, which I'm learning about now because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's here. I better learn. So, but yeah, it's been fun. I love to structure what I do, like you do on your YouTube channel, Queenie. We are always teaching and sharing information. That is the whole purpose. And then right now, at least on YouTube, majority of the subscribers and a majority of the people, really their attention span, I used to be able to get a lot of views on between 1 and 3 minutes. It's down to less than a minute. So I have to crunch all of my information as quickly as I can into under a minute. I'm going to throw out a tester this week, actually, with something just a little bit longer, and we'll see if it goes anywhere because I've started talking about it on my shorts. So on my YouTube shorts. So we'll see. But yeah.
Hashtag tester.
Yes. Hashtag tester. Hashtag new garden video. Hashtag new video. Yes. Wow. So, but yeah, it's been a fun.
I'm very happy to know, honestly, when you do tell us different things, and then all of a sudden, for me, when I go try to find whatever it is, by the time the transition piece has happened, it really is all different.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's totally crazy.
Now, how do you keep track of the algorithm? Like, what do you have a go-to that you figure it out, or do you actually have to research it?
I research it, and then I've got the YouTube studio that comes with the channel, and I look at the analytics a lot, and they will have pop up with changes. And then occasionally I will go to and put in quotes, a YouTube guru type of person which I have learned is, everybody has their own style and their own success journey. And it's not just one little thing, because everything is changing so much. So, because I actually worked with somebody back in December, and that actually up until this summer was one of my largest months as far as views and all of that. And he claimed to be a guru. Well, a lot of the stuff that he taught me, I'm still using, but it has changed. So,
even in that short amount of time.
yes.
Wow.
Yes. So, yeah. Never a dull moment.
Oh my gosh, ACA Godmother's in the house. Thank you again to Karen Higgins for these dynamic cards with the Fab Five. And this is so much fun, honestly. We are definitely a success in our own minds. How do they say that? But honestly, Karen, your cards are fantastic, and it's always so fun. As Karen tells us, she puts smiles in mailboxes, and she really does. So thank you for that.
And that's a great
ACA Godmother. Oh my, it's a great picture. And acagodmother.com if you want to find out Super Karen.
Awesome. Well, hey, Queenie, let's get started with our wonderful National Days of, so we can get through it, because they're just
I hope it's something yummy. It always is food when you're around. So let's think about that.
Well, today is Social Media Giving Day, which I find to be ironic when we just were talking about social media.
For real.
And what that means is using social media as a tool to do something good online. Now, I when I was thinking about this, there are people out there that you see that are always like throwing out negative junk on Facebook, or they always have the negative comments and that kind of stuff. But for every one of those, there's always somebody that's always doing something positive. But
yep, that's true.
Saying, using social media as a tool to do something good. I would say what you and I do with sharing information, I think that's good.
Yes, absolutely. And for our faithful friends on purpose who have been part of the Doc and Queenie community, we love when you guys share things on the community page on our Facebook group, because it really is an opportunity for growth. And just like with Karen sending the Fab Five picture, it is so fun to be able to have a tangible reminder of what a fun day that was, to have all five of us in the same room at the same time. And that happens so seldom during the course of the year. Literally, because everybody's doing stuff. You can't go to this luncheon because of that. You can't go to that luncheon because of this. And to be able to have all five of us there was a blast. And so thank you again, Karen, for that. And I think that's a very cool social media reminder that good can happen on a screen.
Yes, definitely. So happy Social Media Giving Day. I had to write that down and look at it.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, is Personal Chef Day. Do you know any personal chefs?
Not anymore. Our beautiful Jody has gone to be with Jesus. So she was my only personal chef that I knew personally. We do have two personal chefs in Kansas City that I know. Some of my friends actually have chefs. And so I know that they are personally employed, not by a company or a conglomerate type of thing. But I don't know those chefs personally. What about you, Dot? Well, you are a personal chef, so never mind about that question.
I try. not the Jody level that she was, but I try. We're foodies. I don't know if that puts
okay,
chef.
That's fair. Yeah.
But no, I don't know anybody that's a personal chef.
Okay.
So Tuesday is Personal Chef Day. Wednesday, here we go from personal chef and social media. You ready, Queenie?
I don't know, Doc. I don't know.
Hot dogs and tattoos.
Oh my gosh, you kind of just take it all and go crash, don't you? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not a proponent of hot dogs, but that's just me. And I don't have a tattoo, and that's me again. So any comments on those wonderful?
I'm sure you would not like my comment on either. So proceed.
Yeah, we'll keep moving. So Thursday is tropical fruit and caviar. So those are two opposite ends of the scale in my mind, because I'm not a big caviar fan. I've had it. I always go, and why did we come up with that? I know it's a delicacy and it can be expensive. And I'm a fisher person. I fish. So, it smells like fish and it tastes, like fish. I'm not a real fishy person as far as taste wise. If a fish is too fishy, I will not eat it. And that's what caviar reminds me of. Even when you mix it with the egg, hard boiled egg and whatever else you do with it. Not a big fan. And yeah, tropical fruit, pineapple, of course. And when I was in the Caribbean, there was a fruit that we ate called soursop, which I love. And they've just started growing it here in the United States in the past 5 to 10 years. So hopefully one of these days it'll become more common. So how about you?
Caviar, I don't believe I have ever eaten, because once I learned what it is, kind of like escargot, as soon as you know what escargot is, that is going to prevent me from ever choosing to have it. And so same thing with caviar. Once I found out what it meant, because of course I even like the name, I thought, oh, caviar, la-di-da, I'd love to do that. As soon as I found out what it is, look it up, ain't never going to happen. And so that would not work for me. And then the tropical fruit, does mango count as a tropical fruit?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I can do mango because I actually like that. It doesn't taste super sweet to me. I have put it in smoothies before, just because I like mango that way. But I don't know that I would just go eat a mango. Is pomegranate that tropical also?
I guess you could say it is. It's kind of unusual. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I like pomegranate as well, but and I love pineapple, so that part would work for me. But tropical fruit and caviar, what a trip!
Isn't that funny?
Hey, Deborah, we're glad you're here as well. Deborah
Yes.
DeVette she was at our posting party this morning. So Deborah DeVette is in the house, ladies.
Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Friday, National Day of Play. So I don't know. That can mean lots of different things.
Well, summertime is a great time for that, as a matter of fact, Doc, because for summer, I literally think of pools and beach balls and things like that. And it really is super fun. And when the kids were little, of course, I put them out in the sprinkler systems, and it was literally like beach balls and what are those ice pop things called in the long tube of icicle, a popsicle thing. And so that was always fun. And I liked that instead of popsicles because there was no wooden stick after, and you couldn't get hurt, so to speak. And oh my gosh, Superstar is in the house. Tina Wyatt, we are so happy to see you here, my friend. So glad you are on.
Yes, welcome everybody. Yes, play. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of fun.
Oh, so summertime, it's just beach balls. That's what I think about. And even at some of the sporting events now, they bounce beach balls around through the stands and through the crowds, and it really is super fun. We love you back, sweet girl. We're glad you're here.
Yes, beach balls and racing. I was at a Royals game. They were racing the ketchup, mustard, relish.
Oh, there you go. That's super fun as well.
It's funny. So Saturday is a celebration of Pennsylvania being the second state to join the union, which is pretty cool. And then Sunday we top it off, no pun intended, with ice cream. So it is.
I knew you'd have to incorporate food into here somehow. So yeah,
gotta have ice cream. Especially like in our little town. I don't know if you guys are going to get the same as we are today. We are getting 100-degree, and it was 82 when I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock. So everything's been watered thoroughly, and even the grass, so we don't burn it out. Yeah, it's incredible, the temps. But I would rather have this than 20 below. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, me too. I mean that with all my heart, because summer is my season. This is a little toasty today, even for me. But you just never know what Kansas City is going to bring.
Yes. So I've got, and they're kind of quotes. I actually got this from one of my Bible studies, and I thought it was really pretty cool. Oops.
Okay.
My screen. I moved. I've got an index card, and it hit my screen, and I have a touch screen, and I just lost you there for a second. I'm like, oh, great. So it's 3 parts. The first part is service is the foundation of growth. So they were talking about serving others. Growth is fueled by sacrifice. And profit is a fruit, not a goal. So I find that very interesting. And those are basically foundational to a Christian perspective towards business.
Absolutely true. And my Words of Wisdom Wednesday last week was actually about God and business and the Bible. And I have never so far had a question regarding my business of this and my something of that and how do I this that was not in the Bible. And so that has helped me a lot from a standpoint of my service manual regarding my business is all right there. And so the profit piece is the fruits of your labor for me. And that is so true. And the bounty and the harvest and the blessings, it's all right there. I love that piece, Doc. That came from one of your Bible studies, actually.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It actually was a business Bible study. So,
Cool.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. And I love that part for sure.
All right. Are we ready to spin some wheels?
Oh, I know you love that part too. So we will see if that works. So let's see. All right. So Doc's favorite number is 7. Mine is 5. So we will shuffle 6 times and find out what our super word is for today on Doc and Queenie Words Have Meaning. And we know that for sure. Oh my gosh, this is perfect day. All right.
Positivity. Yeah.
Positivity. And so what is positivity for you, Doc?
It's always moving forward, whether it's business, life, through a situation, ups, downs, and in betweens. I always try to remain positive because I don't like the way the other side feels. Negativity, that all it does is drag you down. It clouds your perspective on things. Yeah, that's kind of where I go with positivity. How about you, Queenie?
I have found that one of my icebreaker questions, if you will, for my events on Alignable have actually been like when you do a Smart Connect, that's Alignable's version of speed networking. And when you are in a breakout room, a lot of times the host will give you topics to get the party started, if you will, with a person. And you only get 7 minutes. And it's amazing to me in 7 minutes time, and that goes super fast, by the way, but in 7 minutes time, you actually get a feel for someone if they are positive or not. Now, in the past, of course, we talk about Debbie Downer, and we don't say that anymore because we've got Debbie Dub in the house, so we don't do that. But we do say negative Nelly, and we don't have any Nellies yet that are consistent members of our tribe. But if there's a negative Nelly, you can kind of feel that. And so the negative Nelly, even on a screen, is like, how are you today? Oh my God, life just sucks. And then you go, what are you doing today? Oh, it's too hot to breathe. And then you do something else and it's like, I absolutely hate summer. I can't wait for fall. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And so no matter what you ask of the person, they have one of those kind of answers. And so for me, it's always a matter of putting your best foot forward and making that dynamic first impression. You never get a second chance to make a first impression, even on a screen. And so you can kind of feel if somebody is upbeat and positive and ready for the day and all that stuff. And of course, Mondays are my favorite. Yeah, you're welcome. Mondays are my favorite, which makes a lot of my friends nuts, but it really is. I can't wait to see what the week brings. And I'm so excited to meet new people, which I always get to do. And my network continues to grow. And that to me is positive. I was with a person just now. She's from another country and lives in America now. And she said, what do you, because I was telling her about the water technology and the fact that I can help people save money and certainly end plastic waste because all of that plastic ends up in our oceans. Her eyes popped out of the screen and she said, what do you mean that plastic? I put it in the recycle bin. And she's got a very thick accent. And I said, well, if you think about all your neighborhood and all the recycle bins, she actually lives in California, and you think about all the recycle bins here in my neighborhood, Doc, I don't know about yours, but the recycle bins are always the overflow, and they're overflowing. They you can tell that they cram the lids down and all that stuff, but the recycle bins are always overflowing. And I'm sitting here going, no offense, and this would be lovely if it's true, if anyone out there is in the trash recycle business. but can you possibly recycle all of that plastic? And if they burn it or whatever they do, and then recycle it, where do the fumes go? That's my problem. And then if you Google, you type in plastic bottle ocean, that's all you have to type in a Google search. It comes up with all the horrific stuff that's in our water system. And she just went, "Oh my gosh, I thought they literally recycled it." And I said, "Well, it is recyclable according to the little triangle on the bottom." But I said, how could they possibly keep up with all the plastic that we put out there? So
Well,
from a standpoint of positivity, she was in shock, but she was receptive. I mean, she was adorable, but it was one of those instant gratification things from a standpoint of, I can't wait to learn more. And she's a collaborator. So instantly, of course, she goes, "I want to have you on my podcast." So you never know where that positive attitude is going to be. Because if I hopped on the call with her and I went, "Yeah, life sucks and recycle and plastic, blah, blah, blah," it wouldn't have been the same result.
no, no. No, and to add to the story with the recycling, we do know somebody that is in the trash business, and at least in our area, I don't know if it's just specific to where we're at, but they don't recycle anymore because it's too
Oh my
expensive.
gosh.
It's too expensive. They're still taking recycling. I don't know what they're doing with it,
Well,
but it's
I
too
think you
expensive.
probably don't want to ask. Yeah,
No, I don't.
you probably
It's too
don't want to
expensive to
ask.
recycle, and you're
No.
like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and
So
I'm always blown away by that because I my plastic waste and all that stuff is like nothing, like literally nothing. And so I think I'm taking this big recycle bin out to the curb because you're supposed to, and there's nothing in it. And it's just the funniest thing to me. And then even the trash bin thing, there's not even a little bag of anything because I don't do anything that requires trash. And
yeah,
so I'm just like, I can't imagine with people using chemical cleaners and boxes of stuff and something of that. I'm so grateful that that is not part of my lifestyle these days, because you're right, Doc. Where does it go? And like I say, I don't think we want to know the answer.
no, we do not. We do not.
Yeah. So
So
be positive if you guys end up on a Smart Connect or any networking events, because people can tell by your face if you're happy or if you're having a gloomy gust kind of
if
day.
you're having a day. So I wonder what's going to be our next topic.
Our topic I'm always curious about, because we put those in January when we asked everyone for their new words. All right, 7 for Doc, 5 for me, 6 total. Let's find out about this topic. Oh, there we go. That is just perfect. Doc, I actually was sharing with someone the other day about this with you. I was with a naturopath from another group, and I asked her, "Do you grow your own food?" And she said, "Are you crazy? Do you know how much work that would take?" And I said, "I appreciate that." I said, "One of the naturopaths that's actually on my water team does grow her own food, and she takes it the next level. No PVC pipe, no treated wood, compost that is from organic stuff originally, and the water is from her Kangen machine." And she just looked at me and she said, "Oh my gosh, that is organic times a million." And I said, "Well, she has a family of 4 in her household, and she's very explicit." So what does that mean to you? Water, good, bad, and ugly? Because I bet you've seen it all.
I have, and like you, I've done my research. Yeah, it's just sad that we have so much stuff in our, so many toxins in our water. And we could talk for hours on just, how did it get there, and water treatment plants and all of that stuff. I'm like you. I'm kind of like and I shouldn't label you. I'm a water snob.
Yeah, I appreciate that term, and I use it.
Yeah. And I carry my water bottle wherever I go. And I just, yeah, there you go. Miracles with water. Yeah, I sometimes will bring it in, and I kind of hide it when we go to a restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
But I will like lean over and grab my water bottle and sip just a little bit. Of course, I don't drink water. I try not to drink water too much when I'm eating. That's a whole nother
Yeah, let's have a naturopath class.
Yeah,
right now.
that's whole. Let's not take that question, but yeah, no, I'm very particular, and especially with I'm trying to do the best I can with what I have with our own gardening. And the Kangen is the best. And when I can't use my Kangen, I do have a filter on my faucet, my outdoor faucet. It takes stuff out, but it doesn't leave the good vitamins and minerals like the Kangen does. But it's better than, just getting it straight from the hose.
And I
So
appreciate that, Doc. But one thing, the water, good, bad, and ugly, that's such an interesting topic that we would even get today. But I instantly think, even the naturopath said, she lives in a rainy area. She said, we don't have to worry about that because we get ours from the sky. And I just went, so I would not think that even getting water from the sky would be the best idea.
no, when they're spraying things in the sky, and then I know a lot of people use water barrels from the runoff from your roof. Um, your roofs, if it's a regular type of roof, it has asphalt in it, and that's real high on the toxin load. I mean, it's almost it's close to impossible sometimes to be real clean and to
Plus, I even think of people with cedar shake roofs, if those are even still around anymore, because they're banned in my area, which much to my dismay, because I actually love the look of those, but you can't get that done anymore. And they were treated, and the cedar planks were treated. And I'm just like, so you're taking treated wood through your gutter system, aluminum,
all right.
into the rain barrel to now water your organic stuff. And so
Yep.
my brain is going, guys, treated wood, aluminum gutter, rain barrel PVC plastic. And my brain explodes because all of that, the lady I was talking to in California, she said, well, I even tell people no to the plastic bags at the farmers markets. When I take my dynamic produce home, I'm very healthy. And I said, that's fantastic. When you get that gorgeous produce home in your recycled bag, what do you rinse the produce with? And her eyes popped and she went, oh no.
Tap
And I
water.
said, that's what she said. And she literally went, oh no. And I said, so all that gorgeous bounty that they grew, hopefully really organically, hopefully from heirloom seeds, you just trashed it with chlorine. And she went, oh my God. And that's why she said, please be a guest on my podcast.
Yeah, it's sad that we have to you have to work hard to try and stay as healthy as possible. I mean, and I would never tell anybody what to do. But this
No,
is
and
just,
I actually, believe it or not, I actually don't. I just always give a healthier alternative.
yeah, and then I laugh because eventually I would like to have a lot more property and maybe do a little farm, and then I'm like, how am I going to do that with the water? I mean, because when things get bigger, when the scale gets bigger, it's more challenging.
Every half acre, you could have a water machine hooked to your.
That's a great day. That's a great little
every half acre.
houses.
That's right. Every half acre, you could do that. You could do it. And by the way, Doc, if anybody could figure that out, I know it would be you.
Yeah, probably.
And I can see Anagic loving that from a standpoint of she has a commercial unit and she's got 20 acres and she's watering organically. I can just see that. That's fantastic.
So that's a really good that topic on that wheel. That's a good one. Thank you to whoever did that.
I know. And seriously, and I feel when I do my never eat or drink anything that comes out of a window, I get a lot of flack from that. And I'm sitting here going, it's my opinion. And so if you choose to do that, that's fantastic. And I'm never going to say I've never done it in my whole entire life, but from a standpoint of daily driver, oh my gosh, I really, that's not a good fit for my brain. Once again, this is fabulous in my opinion. And I'm grateful every day for this technology.
Yep. Ditto. So we're almost out of time, but
Well, I want to talk about this again.
Oh,
Did you check to see if you've gotten any more subscribers?
let me check. Nope, we're still at,
All right,
usually it goes up
30,
after.
31 away. I was going to say, let's do it. As soon as you get more shorts, and especially when you do your tester, as you call it, I know that's going to put you over the top. We are so excited for you, Doc.
Thank you. I hope so. So I was going to say, looking ahead, we've got a few things coming up.
I know. 3 weeks from today is,
I don't know Doc and Queenie Day number 4.
I'm telling you, thank you, Karen Higgins, again for the dynamic logo that you created for us. Who knew back when Karen first did Doc and Queenie Day number 1, Doc and Queenie Day number 2, Doc and Queenie Day number 3, and who'd have thunk we'd be on Doc and Queenie Day 4? Holy moly. And so we started on the first Monday in August of 2021, and here we are at 2020. When was that? Yeah, 2020. Holy moly. And so the time really has flown.
Oh, it's been crazy. It's flying by. Do you remember what we did for the first Doc and Queenie Day? Or I should say the second, or the first celebration, I guess, the first year.
I think we had guests from our tribe on the call with us, right?
Yep, we had a whole bunch of that. Do you remember what we did last year?
You interviewed superstars about what Doc and Queenie meant to them, I believe.
Yes, we had a lot of fun with that. That was pretty cool. And creating memories. And I'm thankful that I got to interview Jody, and we had her on that, now that she's in heaven. And but it was pretty cool. I'll have to see if I can repost that, and right around the time of our number 4, just for memory's sake.
That would be super fun. And honestly, we can fit several people on this screen. So any of our super tribe, Karen, Debbie, Michelle, certainly for our Fab 5, Deborah DeVette, Tina, of course. If you guys would like to be on, just let us know and we'll send you the link. 3 weeks from today is Doc and Queenie Day 4, and we'd love to have you hop on, certainly to talk about your companies and definitely how you do networking, even virtually, if you'd like, because we'd love to hear that. And of course, ACA Godmother would certainly be able to have tips for us as far as how to network effectively in person.
Exactly. So
3 weeks from today, Doc, I'm telling you.
3 weeks from today, and then is it next week? Well, no, wait. It's the
24th.
Oh my gosh, the 24th is coming up, and it's my turn to teach a class. So
yes.
I'll just throw out it'll be on YouTube, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what it'll be on.
Okay, that's fair.
So,
yeah, that's super fair. You can tell us how the tester worked on the YouTube channel, so that would be fun.
Yes, we will. It'll be an interesting week. I've got a lot scheduled, and we'll just see where it goes.
Isn't it amazing for summertime and schedules and all that stuff? It's like, oh my gosh. And just like I told you before, when July 4th hits, next thing you know, kids are doing back to school.
Yep. We are less than a month away.
I know. It goes fast. That's for sure.
It's crazy. Well, and it has gone fast again today for Doc and Queenie. Thank you, everyone, whether you are live or on the replay, for joining us. Every Monday, we have Doc and Queenie at
Central Time.
If you'd like to reach out to Queenie, you can find her at KathyWeaverKC.com or KathyWeaverKC all over social media, or myself, Doc, KitchenGardenExpert.com or KitchenGardenExpert all over social media. So until next time, have a fantastic week. Stay cool, I should say. I know here in Kansas City, I know where I'm living, it's going to push 100. Don't know about the metro. I would assume they're going to be pretty close.
You're getting close. Yep, we're getting close.
So we can say hydrate.
Yes.
Stay in if you can. Until next time, take care, and thank you very much, Queenie, and thank you, everyone. Bye-bye now.
Thank you, Doc. Bye for now.